it's Michelle, and today I've got for you a quick little standing workout using some light hand weights. You're welcome to go heavier than this, or you could even go with no weights and just use your own body weight. Okay, so the whole thing is going to be standing, so we're going to work a lot on our upper and our lower body. And that's it. So let's get to it. So let's take a quick little warm up to get started. So just stand with your feet about hip width apart. I'm going to hold my weights. You're welcome to do this without. Take a big inhale, feeling tall. And then as you exhale, just let your chin nod toward your chest. Let the weight of whatever's in your hands pull you down towards the floor. If you can set your hands down, great. Soften your elbows. And then on your next exhale, just unlock the backs of your knees and roll back up tall. Yeah, let's do that 2 more times. Now again, my weights are just 2 pounds, so they're very, very light. So for me, this is no problem to roll down while holding them. Yeah, but you listen to your body and do these without the weights if that feels better to you. Okay, one more time. Getting some blood up to our brain, letting gravity pull us down, maybe the legs or the spine get a little stretch, and then bring yourself all the way back up. Okay, now set your weights on your shoulders. If they're big clunky dumbbells, maybe you can do this without, but mine are soft little toning balls, so this feels pretty good. So just rest whatever you've got up on your shoulders and just start drawing some circles with your elbows. Yeah, so having the weights there just kind of brings a little awareness to the shoulder. Good. And just circling the upper arm, we can really feel how that's affecting the shoulders. Yeah, now let's start to also add a softening of the knees. So as my elbows point to the floor, let's bend. As they point up, let's extend. Yeah, just kind of breathing naturally here. If you want to think of a Pilates breath, you can be inhaling through your nose and then exhaling out through pursed lips. Okay, now let's go ahead and pause. Keep your legs long and do the reverse of that elbow circle for a few, just to kind of feel out this new direction. And then same thing, as the elbows point down, the knees will soften and then extend back tall. There we go. Yeah, and you don't have to be too strict with this hand position. Those weights kind of might roll around on your shoulders. You can also hover them just off the shoulder if that is more comfortable. Okay, last one. And then just take the arms right down by your sides. Okay, so to wake up our feet and our ankles, lift both your heels up tall, and then I want you to just place one heel on the floor, bend the opposite knee, and curl that elbow. Yeah, so both arms are down, and then whichever heel comes up and the knee that bends, that arm is going to do a little bicep curl. Yeah, so start slow until you get the pattern here. Making sure we're not kind of swinging our hips from side to side. Feel really stacked through your bones. And then once you get that in your body, maybe start to speed it up a little bit quicker, more dynamic, switching through the feet. Good, let's do 4 or 5 more. Again, you can stay slow if that was feeling better for you. All right, now pause with both heels and arms down, and then let's do a double arm curl and a double heel raise. So bicep curl with both arms and lower down. Yeah, making sure the shoulders have a little bit of support so that the weights aren't kind of tugging and yanking the shoulders down. Kind of shrug maybe the shoulders up and down a few times. And then those shoulders want to stay somewhere kind of in between. Yeah, not high, not low, right in the middle. Okay, all right. Now, let's go ahead and step the feet together. So all the way together, inner thighs squeezing. If that's comfortable for you, you can separate a little bit. If not, so take your weights. You're going to bring them together just right under your chin. Put a little pressure from hand to hand. And then we're going to take a nice, really slow squat in this knees and ankles together position. And then stand tall. Yeah, so nice and slow, easing ourselves down. And then stand. Yeah, start noticing if you're favoring one foot or the other. Notice if there's a depth that you get to that it feels like you can't go up. Yeah, just kind of feel out what these squats are feeling like today. Find a nice steady rhythm. Okay, now when you stand back up, raise the weight so they come a little above your forehead and then drop the elbows back down. Again, I'm squeezing my weights in against each other and then pumping up and down. Yeah, so elbows don't get all the way straight. They just come above the forehead and then below the chin. Yeah, let's do that 3 more times. So the pecs and shoulders are keeping that squeeze from side to side. Now get down and stay. Hold in your deepest squat. Take some little pumps from the arms and the legs, staying low. Yeah, feel like we're dropping down, down, down. Maybe you get lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stand all the way up tall. Ah, so nice. All right, so we're gonna stay in this same position of having our feet together. Bring those weights back under your chin. Okay, so elbows aren't high or too low, kind of somewhere in the middle, 45 degrees. All right, so I'm gonna step with one foot out to a side lunge, softening that knee, and then squeeze inner thighs to come back together. And then the other side, soften and then come back. So alternating. Yeah, start just kind of feeling out how far you can comfortably take that foot. Try to roll through it, articulating the feet. Good. So I'm also leaning forward slightly as I take that step. Yeah, so rather than staying bolt upright, allow a slight lean. Okay, now get to one side and stay. Hold your lunge. Take your weights, punch them out to the sides of the room, squeeze them back together, and then step the feet back. Good. Do that again. Big lunge and hold. Punch open, close, and then step back together. Good. Keep feeling that out. A few more times. When you step back to the center, try your best not to do like a worm action where our body comes in not one piece. So think of really stepping back and stacking all at the same time. Okay, all right, now this time step out and hold. This time let's try to add some pulses as I pump out and in and then return. So get a little bouncy feeling on that soft leg and then step in. Yeah, so every time that arms change position, we're going into a little bounce of the leg. That's optional. Yeah, but it feels kind of good. Almost gives us a little extra momentum. Good, last time. Good. All right, now step out to one of your lunges and stay. Punch the arms to the sides of the room. Now our body's gonna stay here, and I'm just gonna lower my weights towards the floor and then swing them back out. Yeah, inhale and exhale. Good. Feel like you're using your feet to try to rip your mat in half. So you've got this force going side to side. Okay, now let's speed up these arms and add those little pulses. So again, every time my arms change, that's one pulse of the bent knee. 3, 2, 1, and then step back together. Okay, let's do that on the other side. Step out to your lunge, as big and wide as you can be. Arms punch, and then just the arms are the movers, down and up. Good. Lower body is still, but it's active, trying to drive the feet to the opposite sides of the room. Good. Now let's go for a little more speed, adding that slight bounce through the bent leg. Yeah, open, close. Yeah, inhale through your nose to slow that breathing down. Last one, and then step together. Oh, so good. All right. Okay, so that was some good side to side movement. We're going to change it up a little bit. So step the feet to be about hip width apart. Okay, bend your elbows, point your palms to the ceiling. Okay, and again, you can check in, shrug your shoulders up and down, and kind of land somewhere in the middle. Okay, that's where our shoulder joint wants to live while we do these arm exercises. So take your little weights and just serve them as if you're handing them to someone in front of you, and then bring them right back. Yeah, reach and then return. Exhale on the way out. Inhale to come back. Yeah, your elbows don't quite get straight. Weights are right at about shoulder height. Okay, now pause out there. You're gonna open your arms to the sides of the room. Take a big breath in, exhale, come back together, and then bend your elbows. Good, so now 4 moves instead of 2. 1, I reach. 2, I open. 3, we close. And 4, we bend. Good, let's do that a couple more times. So there's 4 movements. There's an opportunity to give a breath to each one if that feels good to you. Yeah, so exhale forward, inhale, exhale, inhale back. All right, now we're gonna test our balance a little bit. So adding on some leg action to these arms, okay? If it ever gets to be too much, go back to this simple feet down version. So here we go. As I serve my little weights forward, I'm gonna also lift one leg up in front of me, knee high. Now as my arms open, I'm gonna kick my foot down and to the side, bring it back on the close, and then step it down. Aha, so everything goes forward, arms and leg. As the arms open side, that leg goes to its own side. Come back, and then replace. Good, keep going like that. 1, kick side, 2, 3, and 4. It's not gonna be some huge kick, yeah? We're parallel, attempting to not lean over, yeah? So we don't wanna go in opposition to the leg. Good, now either keep with this pace, or if you are able to speed it up a little bit, you go for it. Let's do 3 more sets. If this ever gets to be too much, go without your weights and continue the body moving. Okay, now let's pause, arms open, leg out. Now all I'm gonna do is close my pinkies together and drop my foot, open and kick. 4 more times, in and out. Try to stay balanced on that standing leg. 3, last 2, put your toes down if you lose your balance. Last 1, bend to come in and finish, and then step down. Okay, you gotta do that on the other side. So step your new leg up high, open it out, and then we'll do 5, little lowering, lifting of the leg, open and closing of the arms. Good, last 2, last 1, bend the knee to finish, and then come all the way down. Woo, that was so good. Lots of balance, lots of arms. Okay, now I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see me a little bit better. So we're going to stand long ways on your mat if that works for you. Okay, so stand hip width apart, and then you're going to really stagger your legs, 1 foot forward, 1 foot way back. Yeah, it's going to feel like a super big position, but once we start bending our knees, we want this hip over knee, this knee over ankle approximately. Okay, so your back heel's high. If your feet are overlapping like you're on a tightrope, it's going to be really hard to balance. So try to separate. So almost like each foot is on its own train track. Yeah, more so than lined up with one another. Okay, so arms are going to reach to the floor. You're going to squeeze that glute of the back leg to press the hip forward. Yes, so I'm all engaged around that lower body. Okay, now nice and slowly, we're going to go down into a lunge, and we're going to do a bicep curl with both arms, and then we're going to stand back up. Yeah, nice and easy. So sinking straight down. Weight is evenly distributed between both of those legs. Okay, let's try this a few more times. If having this split stance is too much, you're welcome to go a little narrower or take really small bends of the knee, or even just do the arm work by itself. Okay, now get down and stay. My arms are curled. I'm going to pulse 2 times. 1, 2, stand up and drop my arms. Do that again. Drop and stay, 2 little pulses, and then stand up tall. Yeah, do that a few more times. Pulse down, down, up. Yeah, you can raise the elbows a little bit higher in front of you to change up the feeling in the arms. Whew. All right, stand up. Okay, here's an optional little challenge for us, just for fun. Try it, take it or leave it, see how it goes. So we're going to get a little bit of a bouncing, not quite a jump, but almost. Okay, let's see. So we're going to do that same double pulse just like we did. 1, 2, but instead of standing up, I'm going to pretend like my foot is in a puddle and I'm just going to flick the water off of my foot. Yeah? Let's try that again. So you go down, down, and I meant to also drop my arms when I did that. So I stay down, 1, 2, drop the arms, get my weight on my back foot, and then go again. 2 pulses, little kick and return. Do that 2 more times. Try not to come up, just go back over the leg. 1, 2, back, and then relax. Whew, that was tricky. Okay, let's turn around and do that on the other side. So again, hip width apart, big split stance with the legs, both hip bones looking at the wall in front of you. All right, so starting at the most base level, bend the knees, bicep curl, and then stand tall. Yeah? So again, just kind of regather ourselves, kind of find where we're at on this new side. Good, that back leg tries to extend long. Press the hip open. Okay, let's start doing our double bounces. Down, down, stand. 1, 2, up. Yeah, and this can be as far as you go. You can just stick with this all throughout. Okay, only if you want a little adventure to try something different and hard. Let's go on to this next one. So we bounce, bounce. When I kick my weights down, I reach back to my back foot, re-lunge 2 times. Kick, down, down, kick. That is harder than it looks. 1, 2, kick and down. It's really quick, so you just get off the foot and come right back. Do that 2 more times. And then stand all the way back up. My legs are burning. All right, shake them out. We are going to cool ourselves down, and that will be our whole little mini workout for the day, okay? So set your weights down. Stand up tall. Take a big, wide stance on your mat. Reach your arms out to the sides. Take a big breath in. Lean over to one side. Place a hand on your thigh, and then just sink into a nice big side bend. Big breath in, and then come up tall. Go to the other side. Hand on your thigh. Slide the fingers down, and then use that hand to kind of support yourself here. And come back up tall. Okay, one more time, just like that. Use the arm, get tall to fold, and then come up. One last time, up to go over. Good. All right, let's stretch our arms out a little bit. We certainly worked them. So reach your arms open. You're going to cross one arm in front of your body straight, hook the other one bent underneath, and then pull that straight arm towards your opposite shoulder. Yeah? And then just find some deep breaths here. You can kind of shrug that shoulder of the straight arm up and down a little bit till you find where it stretches out the best. Good. Now take that same arm that's being stretched, swing it down and around. You're going to bend it, place your hand on your shoulder blades, take the other arm high, push down on the elbow so the hand slides down your back. Good. Now press your head back into that hand so you come up tall. Now we're going to side bend away from that arm that's being stretched. Just go as far as is comfortable. So this is a little bit more intense than when we did it with a straight arm. And then come up tall. Good. All right, let's go to the other side. So take your new arm, pull it across, hook it, bring it to that shoulder, keep it long. Yeah, I'm trying not to block my microphone, so I'm going to try do it straight. There we go. And then just shrug that shoulder up and down. Kind of find that sweet spot where it stretches the best. Okay, and then swing that same arm up and over, fingertips down your spine, other hand to your elbow. Press the hand a little further, and then smush the back of your head into that arm. Okay, and then get tall to go over, side bend away from that stretched arm. Good. All right, drop your arms and just kind of rotate side to side. Let your arms kind of flop and trail, just like a rag doll. Let them hang. All right, and then just slowly start stepping your feet together as you do those little rag dolls. And then go ahead and relax. And we are all done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that quick little standing weighted workout. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this from the channel, please subscribe and pass this video on to someone who you think would love it. And I'll see you next time. So thanks. Bye.